Hey guys, Larry Hankins here. Today I have a brand new video review of yolopark's Rise of the Beast Bumblebee model kit. They sent this out to me to review, and frankly, I'm a little, I'm blushing really. I didn't expect I would ever be cool enough in the hemisphere in the YouTube to get products to review. But hey, here it is, and I'm super grateful and super happy. I've seen great stuff from Yellow Park before. Their Bumblebee movie, Optimus Prime, their upcoming Shockwave, or it has already come out. I'm sorry, but they hit me up with a collaboration, and I was like, why not? It's a lot of fun. And so they sent this out, and they sent out two other ones. Ooh. So anyway, we're gonna tackle Bumblebee first. I just feel like it's appropriate. It's appropriate. We just go ahead and tackle this little fella. So as you can see, just this, he does the wave. There's his back, details, articulation, instruction. So yeah, I'm super excited to try this out. So I think for this first review, I'm going to show you just a little bit of what you need to do, and then from there, the next ones we'll just straight shot it. So without further ado, let's go right into opening and seeing what's on the inside. So as you can see, they have dissected Bumblebee and placed him in carbonite, so that's great and all. But it comes with an instruction pamphlet. Seems pretty straightforward as far as I can tell. It's just a front and the back. And hey, there's nothing wrong with just simplicity at all. I mean, I've played with some model kits before in my life that have been a lot to handle. So hey, if this thing's just a little easy, then I'm here for it. So come on, open up. Oh Lord. Oh dear God, no. Oh Lord. So there we go. Everything's here, and everything is yeah, so I think, like I said, we'll start this. I'm not going to give a direct how to do everything kind of deal, but we're more or less just going to be, here's where everything needs to go. So let's get started. Also, I didn't see this in the instructions. It's my fault, really. There's also these little parts right here. They go back here. They go back there. Yeah. And here we have Bumblebee all built up, and my God, this thing's great. I really do like the articulation and just how like movable and just like posable this thing is. Just absolutely crazy. The little antennas at the top, they move. I don't know a single Bumblebee toy that has ever done that, and that's what's crazy. So it has all this wonderful articulation, just all the kind of what you hope for in a giant rope, transformer toy. It just, all this. It has a ball joint there, just all the swivels, all the little things. Quite literally, I'm at a loss for words. I like the little hydraulics here. I think that's pretty cool. The legs, the feet, they all do this, they do that. The panels, they move for better articulation. So it really is just a marvel of a thing. And it's just, you can't do this with a normal Transformers toy. It works better as a model kit. And I'm glad the fine folk at Yolopark got to have the license to do these things. There's like an ab swivel. I think there's a crunch. Oh, this thing's awesome. And I like every little element about it. Ooh, don't fall now. Don't fall now. One problem that happened while building is this fell off, and I'm not exactly sure where it's supposed to go. But like for the most part, this thing's still standing pretty greatly. And there's really nothing wrong with the model kit. That's just something fell off and I don't know where it went. I can easily find it at some point, really. But like it is so wonderful. And it's not hindered at all by like having to be a Transformer toy where like all this kibble has to sit somewhere and all the kibble has to be, there so that this toy can transform. And that's what's wonderful about this thing. And like I've used to be a very big stickler. Like if it doesn't transform, what's the point of having a transformer? But like model kits have definitely made me change my opinions on that a little bit more. But like, especially this one. I've never had a model kit this posable, this fun. It's really good. It's really well made. Like you can even change the door wings, how they are displayed. I think if you just don't want, if you just want like the Bumblebee movie where he didn't have the wings at all, there you go. You can even take them off if you want. But like ultimately, I think him with the wings looks pretty cool. Has his little tires. You can move the tires. You can adjust anything about this toy, and it is awesome. In terms of accessories, he doesn't really have a lot, but he does have changing alternate hands. So, and it's easy. You can just snap it off. It's a ball joint. And just here is just I don't know how to describe it, just a pose. Then you can give this, and now you can give him a wave or a stop, one of those two. And then also you can just give him a big old fist, just I don't know what this pose is, but like more or less just you can give him a fist. I very much prefer just this normal hand expression. I think it's just a very neutral thing, and I think that looks great on this figure as is, because that's kind of how I pose a lot of my Transformer toys that have posability in the hand anyway. Speaking of other Transformers, unfortunately I don't have any of the new Rise of the Beast Bumblebee toys. I don't have the Studio Series. I don't have the mainline one. So the best thing I can really compare it with in that sort of size class is the first Studio Series, the old Chevy Camaro one. And honestly, when I first saw reviews of these things, I was expecting kind of a little bit smaller, but I was very surprised to find out that these things are huge. And this is the smallest one. This is 16 centimeters, and it towers over the Deluxe, and it's crazy to me. For another type of comparison that I've seen that is relatively the same size, here is the MPM Bumblebee, and he is just a little bit taller than that, and I think that's rad. Like it's bigger than a Masterpiece figure. Most of the model kits I own are very smaller in scale, and that's just based on how much my budget is for model kits. And so it's amazing to see these things huge. And here's also the first MPM Bumblebee, also for scale. He's just a little bit taller, but like otherwise, this thing is huge still nonetheless. While we still don't have the movie Masterpiece Bumblebee toys, any movie Masterpiece Rise of the Beast toys, I think this is a good substitute if you need something for that. And here's the other fun part. These things are affordable. I saw them going for $30. I could be incorrect. No matter what, there will be a link in the description. If you really like this thing, go there. And I so far I can say I can highly suggest you get one of these things. If you like this design, which I have now become a fan of this design thanks to this model kit, it is a wonderful little thing. It has so much posability. You can do so many cool things with it. It's a work of art in my opinion, and it is awesome to to see Transformers outside of what they normally are, their normal conversion sets. So to have model kits that are wonderful and they pose really great and they stand really well with the rest of your Transformers, it is awesome. So I cannot highly recommend this enough, in my opinion. It is well done, and I am so glad that YoloPark sent this out to me. Like I said, in the description below, there will be the link to get this specific Bumblebee one, and I would recommend it greatly that you get one of these things. These are fun. The building is not bad at all. There's no tricky elements to it all. It's already more or less assembled kind of for you. You just have to put it together, if that makes any sense. This thing is a lot of fun, and I'm glad. Like, even if I wasn't sent these out, I would have probably went for one of these things. This thing is so great. And guess what? There's 2 more in this whole series. So stay tuned for another review from me, Larry Hankins.